bum, boom, 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 boom. Here we are. We are close. Welcome to the Outlander Show. We are almost to the playoffs. Nobody cares about this guy. Let's get to the real stars here. Nobody cares about him either. Nobody cares about him. What is this? Aren't we the home team? What's going on here? They're not even showing us. Oh no, we are in Carolina. No, that's Carolina. There we go. Mr. Outlander. Look at that. Let's go. Isn't that fair? Stadium? Oh yeah, we are. Oh yeah. I don't know anything. Let's get going.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn Ball Club. They've got a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from...
As always, you guys know, Major P calls the defensive plays. I am red. Remember that. Oh, shit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding Taysom Hill.
I was trying to be a dude.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Panthers.
Now Young. The connecting hit. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Sanders. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
Touchdown! Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Okay, so we can score the first.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And that makes the
visual
score
game.
7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
I mean, how you guys gonna leave him open? Nobody was on the AP. Oh, and look at them. They wiggling it.
And the Thunderbirds are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blue check. Quick, yellow, black swap.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The numbers for Sanders last week: 17 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready, go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. When you look at this defense, they were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones, things of that nature. This group got a bunch of them in last week's.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
On the set. Let's go now. Cut.
They'll try to throw now. Young. The Sanders has got it complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Go on, Ray. Ray.
Young on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Gives a short field here. See what happens.
And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And his guys have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break up the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Young will set to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Wow. Baby, they're saying. What is going on with this all Madden defense playing nobody on him?
Thunderbirds have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
It's Young on first down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 10. Check 1. Check.
Young to throw it. His throw incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
It's Young off play action. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
A gain of 7.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Brian Brzee, a first-round pick there on the stop. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
And 10 at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Brzee brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
Sanders has it poked free, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Thunderbirds are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Yellow, black swap.
To throw on second down is Young. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Opposite, green, Smith, red. Yellow, Lonnie, check, pink.
Young now from the 50. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Young's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Young. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw, Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, 35 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So now Young and the Panthers down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing, Young. That'll be caught by Hill.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
What the heck just happened? He fumbles. Here we go. Here we go. Critical point. Oh, no, you were down. You were down in the end zone when you fumbled. Yeah, that's... Come on, people. Major P. 34-4.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and
they did us dirty.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.